Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru. It is November 3rd, 2025. I'm here for my Wordle and Quordle of the day and for Housewife Day. This was always my dream job. I never quite got to do just that, but that was always my dream. I love June Cleaver, epitome of housewives everywhere. And yeah, I'm going to use the word house as my inspiration word for the day. Let's see if I can adjust things a bit here. There we go. So we're going to try house and see if that gets us anything. Ooh, we got some things. Now I will say that this is the closest I've been to being a housewife. But I still do these things on YouTube. That's the only thing that isn't strictly housewife. And that's okay. I like these. Okay, so let's see. I've got O, O, and O possibly. What other letters might I come up with? Or should I see if I can find a word? Let's see. So our common letters R, T, L, N that we haven't used yet. What if we put an O here and maybe, see, I want to do stone, but we got rid of that S. What if we do this? What about the word alone? Oh, but I've already used the E, but here's an idea. What if I try the word along? The chances of it being alone aren't very high. I really want to try the O there. I don't think there are going to be any more vowels, but I'm always intrigued by words that start with a vowel, and they sometimes catch me unawares. I'm going to try it along. I only get the L there. I don't get the R, the T, and the N, and I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, nice. All right, so this is just all vowels. We don't have anything else, just vowels. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did try the N. I tried the L and the N. That was a better one than I expected. I haven't tried the R and the T, but does it work? Is it above? Oh no. Okay, so let's... It could be above. I'm going to go through this systematically, but I'm not going to neglect putting above because I might forget to do it later. A Q isn't going to go there. A W. Awoke. Could be awoke. Right? It's the only one I see with a W. R. Arose? Nope, that's gone. I don't see anything for R. T. Oh, that does not look right. In my brain. No. No. I don't think I can fit any more vowels in here. P. Nope. D. Oh, is it just going to be those two? F. I see aforementioned. That I don't think I can fit that into 5 letters. J. A joke. Could be a word. It's not a word. K. I realize what I'm doing when I go down here. So with the W, I looked at the W here, and then I looked at all of these for the second letter. I find now that as I'm getting down here, I'll do AF, and I'm going and looking this way for what could go here. I'm forgetting to look up here. Oh my goodness. I'm not going to go back. Okay, I'm not going to go back. So, KZ. But I will start now doing what I'm supposed to do. No, X. Axo. No. Axiom. But that doesn't work. C. I don't think so. V. I feel like I'm missing a few. I don't know. B. Above, we already know. Abode. Abode. Oh, and do you know what? Adobe. I missed that. I probably thought in my brain, Adobe, and went right by it. But I know if there's abode, Adobe is an anagram. That, I think I've gotten stuck on that before, where in Quordle I'll put in abode and it's Adobe. Okay, so I don't see anything else. And then M, amore. Oh, it could be. Oh my goodness, it could be. Okay, so we have a lot. Let's see what numbers we have to deal with here. So we have got a B in 3 of these, right? We've got a V in 1. We've got a W in 1. We've got a K in 1. We've got a D in 2. We've got an M in 1. And we've got an R in 1. Is that true? I think so with my cursory run through. Oh, I just did 4 instead of R. We'll just do R over here. Okay, so what that tells me is I definitely want to try a B. I did a 2 here. Which one has 2? Is it D? B and D would be good. Oh, and if we do it, oops, we're going to have to do it in a particular order or in a particular position. Right? Because, yeah, we don't want to mess with that. And then these, for above, we'll have to determine if it's between above and abode, right? So let's do this. What if we start with the word above? Let's say I put above in and it's not above. I would not get a V from anything else. I would get a B here. I would know it's abode. If I got a B but not a V, I would know it's abode. If I didn't get anything, it could be awoke. If I got the B but not in the right spot, it would be adobe. But if I didn't get anything, it could be awoke or amore. If I try awoke and it's not awoke, I'm just stuck. If I try abode and it's not abode, I would know it's adobe because those would be switched. Or I would know it's above. Yeah, I don't think any one of those is going to work. So let's do this. Let's do DB, and then if we do a B and we do a D, we don't have to do a V. Because it's going to be, as long as we put the B in the right spot, we'll be able to tell if it's above, abode, or adobe if we have a D and a B. Because, yeah, because if it looks like it's going to be one of those, but it can't be adobe or abode, it would be above. I think we can get rid of the V. W, we need either a W or a K, but we only need one of those. So I'm going to do WK. And then same with M and R. MR. So out of those, if we do WR, yeah, how do we do that? We would need the D and the B placed. What about draw? It doesn't matter what vowels we have, right? But the D is there. We would need a B here. Or Brad. BRAD. W or K. What about break? I mean, I I don't know how to get two consonant blends with these that we've got here, right? Yeah. That's not going to work because we get the B in the first spot, so we won't know above, abode, adobe. Shoot. This may be too much for my brain. Raked doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Above, abode, adobe. The one least likely, in my opinion, to be in here is amore. What if I take this out and I go just with this? What if I try words? Let's look at this. If I try words and it's awoke, I'll get a W, right? So let's do this to show that that would help us. If I do words and there's an R, it's going to be amore. If I do words and there's a D here, it's going to be adobe. But if I do words and there's a D but it's not there, it's going to be adobe. And if I get none of them, it's going to be above. I think I got it. Right? This is probably the most complex scout word I have put out here. If I don't get it in 4, I'm going to be so disappointed. But look at what else I could experience. Let's say it's amore. I just start knocking these down. I don't have enough spots. I have to do a scout word. We got a W. Awoke. Is it awoke? Oh, I think it's awoke. Okay. Could it be anything else? Awove? I don't think so. Awoke? I should just not look. I'm going to be disappointed if I find anything else that goes in there. It's awoke. I feel really good about this. We got a W. The W can go there. We haven't used a K yet. Okay, good. Oh, that was strenuous. All right, now I have a lot to clean up before I get to my Quordle. So with my Quordle, what I do is, instead of putting in one word and then seeing if I can solve all of them, I put in 4 words. And I use up all 20 of the most common letters, hoping that it'll populate it with a lot of green and yellow. And then I've got 5 tries to get the 4 words. Assuming one of the words isn't one of my 4 initial words, which is fishy, budge, clown, tramp. I'm still waiting for the day when fishy, budge, clown, and tramp are the 4 words. This one has to be clout, right? It's not clatu, because clatu is spelled with a K. UT, that can work. Clout, that gave us an exclusion here. So it's not a C or, oh, it's pitch, I bet. P, because we only have one vowel and it's already placed. I, T could go there, C could go there, H could go there. Pitch. We got an exclusion of an H. So the H is going to go up here. So S-H-A-R-K. Shark. I bet. S can go here, H can go here, R can go here, and we can bring in the K. One of those unusual letters that we didn't have in there. And then what in the world is this? Newly. Newly. N-E-W-L-Y. N could go here, E could go here, W could go here, L could go here, and if it's not Newly, we'll get a lot of information, but it is Newly, so there. All right, and that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.